you know.
Did you see Nick Gage was there too?
Yes. What is this? Labors of Jericho, the 7. So he faces this week, tomorrow. When's the show? Wednesday
tomorrow.
or Tuesday? Tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow, I guess he's thinking.
So a couple days ago.
I thought I was going to be. I work for Hybrid Wrestling, and I thought that I was supposed to work Nick Gage because I guess they're booking me pretty frequently, and so I thought I was working him, but then it changed, and I have Warhorse. So I saw that they advertised me with Warhorse. So I don't know, did Nick Gage sign or something? Or
I don't know if he did. I don't know if it's like, what do you think, Raymond? He did sign?
Oh.
He scares me.
Okay, so, all right, so you got Nick Gage, which he's really cool. He always comes in and says, Gangrel's a fucking beast, bro. He always says it. That's my conversation with him. I'm like, cool, man. Cool. Young bloods, don't try to kill me.
Well, after watching the thing with David Arquette, like, he scares me.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
He's intense. Yeah. I mean, I guess he's, maybe he's the modern New Jack. You know.
Oh, that's an
rest in
interesting
peace.
take,
Maybe, yeah. That I'll give a flip and go out there. Stone Cold did it with wrestling, this and that. They're doing it with their art of death matches and styles, but. I don't picture Jericho doing a death match.
But like, what else do you know Nick Gage for? You know, is he known to just wrestle, or he's in?
He's known as the guy that literally died in death matches. But he's a good dude to me. He's a nice guy, but
Jericho.
But I was listening to somebody brought up somewhere where they said Sammy Gavarian said something about Sasha Banks, right? And then he got. Whatever, but then they went on to say how Nick Gage robbed the bank and has this thing, and if somebody else has done something, I can't think of who. Somebody else is working there now did something to a woman or a lady. It was crazy. So so many like weird. I don't know, but yeah, it's mixing things up. I think it's actually. I like Nick Gage there. Actually, I think it's different. I don't think they covered that or touched that kind of. Intensity. Eddie Kingston maybe has that kind of intensity, but Nick Gage has that real street level. I mean, he could say he's been to prison twice, and he's back out. His cell block is home. I mean, he's definitely going to relate to people that are been through it and know that that's a market that's not touched. Maybe back in the day, maybe they related to the Conans and they thought that they were like super hard people or went through some stuff, but. Nick Gage is definitely like, Johnny Cash. Wasn't Johnny Cash doing when he went to jail? Then they were like, oh, Johnny Cash went to jail. And then people related more to that bad boy Johnny Cash. But Nick Gage he's that. There's a lot of people out there that have gotten themselves in some bad situations or been desperate or, are going to relate with drug addiction, being desperate, just craziness that nobody else, that like some people don't fathom. They can't picture that. So there's a whole. Feel the people out there, and then it's also going to tell people, hey, you can always get a second chance, So hopefully you don't mess these second chances up. But I've seen him on shows. He's always been looks good. Looks like he's like not out of control in any kind of way.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear that.
So
still scares me.
So I'm happy for him, and I think I actually think I was kind of like cool to see him there. I didn't know if he signed or not, but I was like cool to see him there, and I was like kind of excited when I thought I was going to work him, but then I seen it change to Warhorse, which is going to be fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, Warhorse is great. Yeah. Okay, so CM Punk, yeah, it's just I feel like it kind of all started with that interview that he gave with Colt Cabana, right? I remember he got in pretty big trouble because he was saying some pretty underground stuff about, the medical at WWE and, like, the way that they were treated. And I guess he had, MRSA? Wait, what's it called?
MRSA?
Staff? Ooh. Yeah, and I remember,
That's contagious as heck, too.
Is it? Oh, God.
Yeah, because if I sat in that chair and I had MRSA and stuff, and you went and sat behind me and I had left pus, I think you can get it. I think it's like it spreads quick in gyms like that. Yeah, I actually got it in a gym, a little small town gym, because the wrestling team had an outbreak and it was a small town and they trained in a gym and I ended up with it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, no, it was nasty. It was gross because it was like. Just this big red boil, right? And when I would push on it, I go, what the heck? It was on my knees. And when I would push, it just looked like toothpaste oozing out. And it's just like, it was cool,
Colgate
but like super.
Crest or?
With extra whitening. So I'm going to say Crest whitening. But no, because there was no streaks in it, just pus.
Oh, cute.
But if you just push on it, it would just be like, this is, it was gross, but like, one of those things you just kept pushing. Like, whoa, look at that.
Since we're sharing, I've had ringworm, which was not cute either.
You ever had ground itch?
What's that?
Might be a Florida thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a version of ringworm.
Is it from swamp apes? How do you get it? What
maybe
is it?
You can get it from walking around swampy areas. Like Bigfoot probably had it a few times, but no, it's like it's not it's not quite a ringworm. It's not a circle, but it's a worm, and it's mostly in your foot, like the arch of your feet. It'll crawl around, and you have to poke it and then paint toenail polish on it, fingernail polish on there,
no,
and then to kill it. No, you didn't do any of that, Raymond. No, none of you guys. See, you must have money growing up, huh? We didn't get the doctors. You got head lice. They shaved your head and poured kerosene on your head and sent you back to school within a 10-minute window. In my house, my sisters would get their hair cut shorter than your hair is way long. Parents would, like, boom, cut their hair, quick nick through it. They'd be back within 2 hours. But the boys, it was a half-hour window. Our head got shaved, ran through it. They poured whatever. And back to school you went. And they would do it on their lunch break. You didn't miss no school. You didn't. They weren't paying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So grounded, yeah. So yeah, that'd be like poke holes in and put like nail polish or Barney.
This is new for me. I'm learning.
You have to look it up, man. I'm not making this up. I'm sure there's people out there that had it. Now they're gonna think Gangrel is disgusting and dirty because he's had Mercer and he's had groundage and I believe I've had ringworm. I definitely probably have had that. No infantago or none of that stuff.
Okay.
That's some nasty stuff. You get that all over.
If it was.
How did we get on all this?
Okay, because I was breaking up.
I'm getting like itchy here.
Sorry,
I'm starting
is that his name? What did we decide on?
Little Big.
Little Big.
Little Big.
Little Big. So
right, Little Big work, Raymond. Little Big. Yeah, Little Big.
We're into it. Okay.
In case y'all don't know what we're talking about my stuffed Bigfoot kid that got me. His name's Little Big now. So he's out here. He's sitting. He's hairy, so he makes me sweat a little bit. But I've never been afraid of a little hair.
So